Things smart men should never do with women. Hey there, it's Anna. Have you ever caught yourself wondering something you did might have turned her off? Well, today we are zeroing in on those critical mistakes that even the smartest man can make with women. We're talking about the no-go zones, the deal breakers that could push her away even if she was initially into you. By the end of this video, you will be well armed with the knowledge to avoid these pitfalls and keep your interactions smooth and appealing. Before we go on, if you are curious about improving your dating skills, why not book a free 60-minute strategy call? Just click the link below. Now let's dive in. 1. Never neglect personal growth. First up, let's talk about the importance of personal growth and development in the context of dating. Guys, it can be all too easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you can just coast by on your current achievements and successes when trying to attract a partner. But here's the thing, women are attracted to men who are constantly striving to improve themselves and reach new heights. We want a partner who is dynamic, ambitious, and always looking for ways to learn, grow, and evolve as a person. When you neglect your own personal growth, you are not just selling yourself short, you are also making yourself less appealing to potential partners who value drive, curiosity, and a growth mindset. So what does this look like in practice? It means setting goals for yourself, both professionally and personally. It means taking on new challenges, pursuing new hobbies and interests, and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. It means being open to feedback and constructive criticism and using it as fuel for your own growth and development. And remember, the most attractive and inspiring men are those who are always striving to be the best version of themselves. By prioritizing your own personal growth, you'll not only become a more rounded and fulfilled individual, you'll also be more likely to attract a high-quality partner who shares your values and ambitions. 2. Never be unreliable. Next up, let's talk about the importance of being reliable and dependable when you are dating someone new. This one might seem like a no-brainer. After all, who wants to date someone who constantly flakes, makes empty promises, or fails to follow through on their commitments? But the truth is, reliability is about more than just showing up on time for dates and remembering to call when you say you will, although those things are certainly important too. It's about being someone that a potential partner knows they can count on even in the early stages of dating. This means being consistent in your actions and your words. It means following through on the things that you say you're going to do and being honest and upfront when you are not able to meet a commitment. It means being a steady, grounding presence in their life, someone they can rely on to be there when it matters. When you are unreliable, you erode the trust and security that are so essential to building a strong connection with someone new. You leave them feeling anxious, uncertain, and constantly questioning whether they can truly depend on you. So how can you cultivate reliability in your dating life? Start by being intentional about the commitments you make, both big and small. Be realistic about what you can and can't take on, and communicate openly and honestly when you need to adjust or renegotiate a commitment. Most importantly, follow through on the things you say you're going to do. Show up, be present, and be the kind of partner they can always count on, even in the early stages of dating. 3. Never disregard her interest. Alright guys, this next one is a big one. If you want to build a strong, lasting connection with a woman you are dating, you absolutely cannot disregard or dismiss her interests, hobbies, and passions. I know it can be tempting to tune out or change the subject when your date starts geeking out about her favourite TV show, or the latest crafting project, or her newfound love of rock climbing. But here's the thing, when you show a genuine interest in the things that light her up and bring her joy, you are sending a powerful message about how much you value and respect her as a person. Think about it. How would you feel if your date consistently ignored or belittled the things that you were passionate about? It would probably make you feel pretty small, unimportant, and disrespected. On the flip side, when you take an active interest in her hobbies and pursuits, even if they're not necessarily your cup of tea, you are showing her that you see her as a multifaceted, dynamic individual with a rich inner life and a world of her own. So how can you put this into practice? Start by asking her questions about the things that she's interested in. Listen attentively when she shares her thoughts and experiences. Look for ways to support and encourage her in her endeavours, whether that means cheering her on from the sidelines or rolling up your sleeves and joining in on the fun. Remember, a true connection is one where both individuals feel seen, heard, and valued for all of who they are. By taking a genuine interest in her passions and pursuits, you'll be building a foundation of mutual respect and appreciation that will serve your relationship well if it develops into something more more serious. 4. Never break trust. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. If you break a woman's trust, you are putting your entire connection with her in jeopardy. Trust is the foundation upon which all healthy relationships are built. It's the feeling of safety, security, and confidence that allows both people to be vulnerable, open, and authentic with one another. When trust is broken, whether through lies, dishonesty, or any other breach of integrity, it can be incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to repair. So how do you build and maintain trust when you're dating someone new? It starts with being honest, both with your date and with yourself. This means being upfront about your intentions, your feelings, and your actions, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. It means following through on your commitments and being reliable in your words and deeds. It also means being willing to have tough conversations and work through conflicts in a way that is respectful, compassionate, and focused on finding a solution. When you approach challenges and disagreements with openness and a commitment to understand one another's perspectives, you build trust and strengthen your bond. Remember, trust is not something that can be bought, sold, or traded. It must be earned through consistent, reliable actions and a genuine commitment to honesty and integrity. By making trust a top priority in your dating life, you'll be laying the foundation for a strong, healthy relationship if things progress. If you are enjoying the content and looking to transform your dating life, don't just watch, act. Our free strategy call offers personalized tips on meeting more women and dating with confidence. Find out more by clicking the link in the pinned comment. 5. Never ignore communication. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that communication is just about exchanging information or making plans. But the truth is, effective communication is about so much more than that. It's about creating a safe, supportive space where both people feel heard, understood, and valued. When you ignore or avoid communication, whether by going radio silent after a date, shutting down during difficult conversations, or just simply failing to share your thoughts and feelings, you create a sense of disconnect and confusion. You leave your date feeling unsure of where they stand with you and questioning your interest and investment in the connection. On the other hand, when you prioritize open and honest communication, you create a sense of closeness, trust, and intimacy that allows your connection to thrive. You show your date that you value their thoughts and feelings and that you're willing to put in the work to understand and support them. So how can you improve your communication skills in your dating life? Start by making time for regular check-ins and meaningful conversations. Practice active listening, giving your full attention, asking clarifying questions, and reflecting back what you've heard. Be willing to share your own thoughts and feelings even when it's uncomfortable or vulnerable. Remember, communication is not about winning an argument or proving a point. It's about creating a shared understanding and a deeper connection with the person you are dating. By making communication a top priority, you will be building a strong foundation for a potential relationship. 6. Never be overly critical. Finally, let's talk about the dangers of being overly critical when you're dating someone new. Now, I want to be clear, there is absolutely a place for constructive feedback and honest communication in any healthy relationship, but there's a big difference between offering loving guidance and support and constantly nitpicking, criticizing, or belittling your date. When you are overly critical of someone that you are dating, whether it's about their appearance, their habits, their interests, or their choices, you actually end up chipping away at their self-esteem and sense of worth. You create an environment where they feel judged, inadequate, and constantly on guard. Over time, this kind of constant criticism can lead to resentment, defensiveness, and a breakdown in communication and intimacy. Your date may start to withdraw or shut down, feeling like they can never measure up to your impossible standards. So how can you offer feedback and guidance in a way that is loving, supportive, and constructive? Start by focusing on the positive, the things you appreciate and admire about your date. When you do need to offer criticism, do so gently and with empathy. Use I statements to express your own thoughts and feelings rather than accusations or attacks. Most importantly, make sure your feedback is coming from a place of care and a genuine desire to support your date's growth and happiness. Offer specific, actionable suggestions for how they can improve or make changes, and be willing to work together to find solutions that work for both of you. Remember, the person you are dating is not perfect, and neither are you. By approaching your dating life with kindness, compassion, and a willingness to grow together, you'll be building a strong foundation for a healthy relationship if things progress. So what's next for you? Discover the phrases that women use when they are interested in a guy, or learn the signs that she can't believe you haven't made a move yet. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.